Studios. Alex, happy to have you on the show.
Pleasure is mine.
Orije?
Ndije sebo.
Nakutangira umuri.
Ninge nakira.
Bazora musabire bakureba Tayari West.
Abarukunde bokwe n'abakura ngamba mutya mwe bari munonga kureba Tayari West. Amazina ni Alex Muhangi. Inkaburije kubagira nyondi yo muyiya akubatoka mbuza ngo nokora kintu kugambira ngo inkore cyenyine. I'm still looking for a way. Mukano manye biti.
Introducing ukajo nyoni encourage.
Exactly. The beauty of a hustle you have to try here and there. Ikirakore ni cheche.
Way to go. All right. Ahandi ibintu byo mutambura kurungi?
Nibiza kuterera. I believe umuntu kwa kumbuza ati nibiri bitamanyanti bijaterera
bitatamba buriji babigerera.
Yeah.
All right, Alex Muhangi ati kugira ngo introduction ejo yajukora nimbuza ango yindi giziremu yenyini kama ankubuza as an artist kubuze nkomwesho kubuze baramubona kasavu kanyama
kandi ndi nano muri abantu bakutuma so no mbuze cyo rukwenda
no research specifically
no manyito uko yite obuzarwa bwite
yes
so no zarwo wanyi bari kuhinga bari so uta home system ni to kweli
ogendo tyo mfara. All right, Alex aleka tutanshire comedy and nyanda tuweyinge kuyo mutandika. It's been a while. How many years now? Nka 15 or 10?
Wow. Do you know we started in 2009 okutandika kukora comedy? I don't know, where were you? Mukuru wecha
2009 in Kandinka. I think I'll be 5 hours
nigga. Muto wecha guy. Yeah, so there was a stand-up competition.
Yeah.
Stand-up Uganda. So Bakaranga, there was a channel from South Africa, Bijavakuro and the comedians, and we auditioned and joined. That's where I met the Salvadors, the Omaras, the Pamires, the Pablos.
And they're still standing.
Yes, they're still doing. They're still in the system. So that's when we started. So after the competition, the show ended. It was a TV show, and now we had nowhere to do comedy from. So we had to start up a comedy show. Now there was a place at Centenary Park, and it was called Ifendi's. In Tandikira, we did like the whole crew, how we were at
competition.
Then after Ifendi's, I think we went to Theatre La Bonita. That was like 2010, 2011. Then we left Theatre La Bonita like around 2014. The show became so huge and we started fighting for money.
Like how was the reception like? You are introducing something new.
Yes.
Reception period.
No, you see, when we started at Ifendi's, I think people didn't know what stand-up was. So people would come in, the bar was offering a glass of wine if you come to watch.
To watch?
Yes, and the bar would give us 5,000 each of us to go home. It's all because
wow.
Yeah, 5K. So on your wine, but people picked up very quickly, by the way. In like 2 months, we were like a barari kijra. I want to come. And we had a manager then who said, I think we need to go to Theatre La Bonita, which has 700 people now, a bigger space. So now we moved. When we reached Theatre La Bonita, I want to be younger, they became so many.
Like for real? So Bagman picking.
Now we became established comedians. So that's how now these things of money started coming in. Yes. Because now Nyoe and I think Patrick would go out to do like MCing. Then
Patrick, Salvador?
Yes, Salvador, would go and, gig end of year party, wedding. And then we would come back now here and we feel like these other people are not contributing enough. So, but, if you're everywhere you see a group, there's always... Then now we break off, we went to Laughters again, Centenary Park, I think around 2015. Now that's when I used to get a gig in the US. There's a comedy club called Improv. So Improv is, I think the main Improv is in Dallas, that's in Texas.
Yeah. So
they would hire a bigger comedian, say Kevin Hart, and one African comedian, one British comedian.
Yes.
So those days I was the only one who was on YouTube. So whenever I would say African comedians, my name would show up.
Sure.
Alex Muhangi.
Kwa jana nacho kuteka work ya social media ninja chikakutamza mnonga ninga craft yao.
Munonga. And nomanyo kukura YouTube channel yanje Alex Muhangi, it opened in 2011.
Yes.
It was one of the first, if like the fifth or not the fourth. There was like 3 YouTube channels.
Is that man?
Opened. Is that man? No, just existence. This is a YouTube.
2011.
2011, yes. And mine was one of those.
Yes.
So we would work together at La Bonita, but me, I would cut out my work and take YouTube. Even if you go on those first videos, you can tell it was 2011. It was. So I started getting gigs to go and perform for Ugandans in the UK.
International gigs
yes. Hosting Una in the US.
Yes.
So now even those American shows. But of course I hear they are too. They have their stuff here. So I always, I was like an international comic of sorts.
Yes.
So those guys of the improv, they reached out to me and they said, hey, you guys, we need you to come and perform. So the improv would give me 5 gigs. I would go start in Dallas, you go to like other 4 states.
Wow.
Yeah, you go to New York, you can go to LA, depending. So each year around Feb, I would go and do. So now I had done like 2014 and 2015.
Our brand yakuzire. Yes.
So when I came back around 2015, end of year, that's when we were fighting now at Laughters again. I said, hey, tukarwana bonita hatuaga. So now I said, now I can now start my own show. Yes, because I would go to the US at the improv and kuri abajungu noija one was performing a shahemwe in one night nibakora shows ishatu
in one night.
So abantu nbana bamenya nyonguzire ticket eza shayi 11 kusya shahemwe.
So kumukuza bashobora hatama
abandi in 5 minutes basimura byamo popcorn exactly shaha emwen like with a few minutes like 5 hatama abandi nabo bari performing for 2 hours from 7 to 9 hatama abandi 9 to 11 show ends nichakeraza over comedians abandi which we don't have here. Hanorango mutashashure mitware ibiri ohura nagira ati the table is 300,000. Let me take the table home. I think I have bought it. So like you feel it's different. But in my mind, I feel like those days we were doing comedy, but it was not like comedy. You would advertise and people come for comedy. Abantu beje shaisha tuzechiro orenda batambura ochigama comedy immediately someone would say but we comp zikaba comp za comedy. So it was very hard for you to make money. So what I did ngamba no. When I come back to Uganda, I want to do my own comedy
idea
show.
Kajifunira kuri.
Kandi bari to abentukora kuri ya comedy club ya improv ajanti. I do a comedy show. Ngagaruka nyina mu sente million kama 12.
Avo no sente mushawe. Izo nimpia zamani. Actually no revenue.
In my mind God let me start my own show. Inza kwata sente ezi nyeteba comedians bona bashita some meeting.
Yes.
Bona nkona bashita misana ajanti. Okay, you guys are still at Laughters. Nyoha naza kurugaho timu bubi nargaho mburunje reason nabajanti we are not doing comedy. What abantu matamushaisha tizekiro abantu banu benda complimentary ko mwen kwa bagambira umuntu at comedy in 2015 at batuwe comp me I am a campus me I am a security officer nyoni nkoromu URA bona mwenda kutahira mu busha. So nyona agent nyoni nza gukora ikintu cyanje ngo menye jampa nse ba comedian bana batano nyongere una no mweshongozi nkore comedy store.
Aho nyine tubarakuryagenzere kugira ngo kandi comedy kana twatanga kureta amabeshongozi kugira ngo ba comedians bahore ko mweshongozi yenda kwa outshining something like that.
Yeah, so the reason I did that I needed to attract like a new audience. Na mwenye nakora kashavu kanyama because musicians also at the time they were not getting like many gigs after, like the way it is today. So kama nyanti nateka mweshongozo omwe nkateka honka ka band na ba comedian package neba yabone mtu wamuje tsashire mutware hivi
na mayangu chilwa fit.
So that was the drive. So nabashitamisa nabajanti nyoni nzaguma mbete munkore konka kunda abete nti munkore ninya ndati hotamuze zanje ntisane iwe sente ekinda kugambire okore nakuja nto performing shahemwe nemwe nakuja ngo nibiri nakuja ngo performing edakika 8 ni zeze but it is on my terms. That was the time nyenda munkore kukira yange nijagaruka haraftazi manyente ibintu byanjire abantu gumentu bahereza za complimentary so nkarga yo mburungi turatongine. So naza bukoto hariya nateka ho comedy store aho babanza bajya comedy ezo nezo mutawu ninkebi mbwe narabo muhasejo banyikiriza. The first show naita ba comedians aho
bado benyine abo abiro ine ngataruka wa sport je talent season
abuna benyine mbona arangira. I remember the first show in 2016 it had Omara It had Salvador, it had Madatan Chico, MC Mariachi.
Mariachi baina aka yezere omo limelight think akatura yoka underground.
Actually, Mariachi was my inspiration to start Comedy Store.
Are you for real?
Yes. He was so talented. At Nyondukuza, like, you know, I was very funny when I was doing comedy. But I noticed there was a big distance between the comedian, the platform, and the audience.
Yes.
The comedians, we were very funny and we really wanted to perform. And we had content, people were laughing. The audience was ready to pay money, but the middleman was always the problem. That's why we were fighting. The middleman, that person who always said, "Ba comedian in Zezavaina, Zezai it was very hard for the comedian to put some terms here to meet the client. So in my mind, when I saw Mariachi join us at Laughters, I'm like, oh my God. As I can take answer, because in some way, it was always the middleman who would take our money. It was always the middleman who would say, whatever, you know. So now, if the way this guy is funny, he reminded me of myself. I'm like, if he goes through the hustle that we are going through at Yene, I need to create a platform where all you have to do is go home, create your content,
come and deliver.
dress well, come and stand there. Yes, me, I give you your money, whether I've made money or not. So that's the thing. Organizer, performer, you are in charge of sound. Yes, and at the time I used to work at Phenom as a producer, so I would make sure the lights are up, the sound. Man, I'm going to the same thing. It was not easy. Yeah. So, Bukoto Twaza diners to a Comedy Store, and in like 1 month, even the bar. So when I reached the bar, Gerard, signature.
Gerard,
he was the owner of the bar.
Oh.
Yeah, he received me really well and treated me really well. He said, okay, giving to your comedy to our Kore. As a one of Kakoza, you remember Kakoza? Let us give the young man a chance. We are going to give you 1 month. You will all I need, nyowe nyenangu mumpereze mwanya kwa after party, mumpe DJ atere after party.
Yes.
Muri yangu abantu baza kutaha mubanywe mumpe million.
By then takushashuza.
Yes. So we did the first show. They paid my 1 million. They brought a DJ. I want to bakava tajeni because it used to end like midnight. So I want to bazum after party. It was a very good Wednesday.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a Thursday. Second day. On the first day, I think we had about like 200 people or less.
And you can vote the mama no ranjere abakuba inodaka kasaba kama omwanya ngo itkanwa
na ba comedian bali ni bakaka buri mukanyenda kumurika ngo kintu kihindwire hati. The first show had Lydia Jasmine. I will never forget the people who performed.
Wow.
Steve Keys performed. He opened the night. Lydia Jasmine and Michael Uma performed as musicians. Then the comedians Abuna Gamble.
Yeah.
And it was very successful. Okay, to me, I felt like this is nice.
For starters, sure.
Yes. Second week, nice. Third week, by the end of the month, everyone used to say, "Hey, how do you stand it? How do you comedy about Jimbi? How do comedy?" So it was very nice. So that month, I think, was like June, July, August. Everything went. At the end of the month, Gerard and the team. So what do you want? Now they were listening. No, that. So I explained to them, guys. So what we do? Hati mumpe million shot.
Wargari matwazadi rishat.
Yes. We shot n'abajanti ata ba comedian babire binji bichi and it is now working. Kakasente kali yakuna wengine ka million abikakaka chendi limato nko muri mwenda. Oyo no zireba nzigenda. So bichi rizabampa million ishatu konkana abajanti nyoni nza kushoroza gate ne yanje.
Ata watanka wachiha kujanga abantu bije banywe bunywa then my balancing ne baratu wachiteka kushashuza.
So ibara kali mpa million ishatu nyoni shashuza gate. And people were okay with paying, so
because already bakaba testing what you guys HMW delivering.
Yes. Oh, and it worked really well. To organize Gerard had much bigger space. Until 2017. So like I told you, I used to host UNA and the UK convention.
UNA, America.
Yes. So in that month of September, na Gambra audience yet. Guys, Comedy Store is going to be off for this month because we are taking a leave.
Okay, planning.
They took planning. Yes, we had a bigger show to Tiroba Bebe Cool, Eric Omondi is going to be on the 27th of September. So these other weeks we are resting.
International comedian.
Wow. It was
that
nice.
Was so fast.
It was nice. We used to have a connection with those people, Athankusi from Rwanda. So it was really cool. So when I traveled, it was a Tuesday night. We went to Qatar Airways. I was in Qatar. Then on a Wednesday morning to go to
as abakabari remember complaining ngo rujungu rwabarunji. Abo mukaba abarukonjere.
Ngutchendeza
rujungu.
So mwana kamwamshumisi zeni mwenyangu atagamba rujungu. So anyway, yeah. So the journey is long, by the way. How much time do we have? It looks like
I think kumanya wa producer ni jana kutonja onkesha konkare katubitema.
Yeah, so twas nkanyoni za USA. Hati ndeva ebara lyashoza artwork. Jukira ebara ishuka mu magizire mu
kora aho atandishire.
Diners. Now we are off to aranga social media zite za comedy stones. We are off. We are going to come back on the 27th of September. Ebara lyashoza artwork that morning.
Baba gonna call photocopy?
Diners comedy.
Wow.
Najantachi Diners comedy engineer. Mbateresi maangu kakati
nitoto atandika hichitu
kakoza ati barane ritu ati to abantu bageno bajangu benda kwisha ati no byiha ho ibara yitu ine kora so naza America bakora Wednesday jo ya abantu bakao
because bakaba
kimanyiri byabonera nangwa naza kuruga USA na garaka Uganda week 2 bagaraka bajangu neje wikora abotaro ito ntuzakora bagaraka bakora wike ya kabiri nabwo bintu byabonera
uko bari mu concept yawo
bari mu concept yenye na artwork keringe ya comedy store ako kabati GS Diners comedy
yes
wike ya kashatu nubwo twabintu zakora atinaza UK kuna benduga America atinza UK cause zone conventions bazili in the same month of September so kuna agarikire wike ya kanana ngwana bintu show yanjye n'abanyat guys mugumtu mukora show yet we have a show next week baja no don't worry you kore byao That Wednesday it was very, very successful. 27th September 2017. Eric Omondi na Bebe Cool. Hatuva ngakumpa milioni 3 zanje ziri. Na tera jera duka karimba rowe. Yaje no ativine kuzukwa. Konka babe barubaho bakumanaging abambuzabuza. Bakabine idea yabo kajanga ogutumwiye mutsigale kintu kitu. Banyihamu gana tubazi impa banjira mukati tantwenda kuchekore barane ryitu atubijuka babe babikoze bambinga batungaye ba comedian abamungu mwijaha mukore na chirugamo ikintu nyo nataha natandika kurira hati najante bya comedy njabya
kambye saset
kando inde business ndije hati HRS robuzibu social media age kuna announcingira social media najante bari nangi twafunyemo ubuzibu ku Diners bagara kubyekorera itaba comedy store batubinjire so mugume muze mbahagire bambe burwa kashata abantu batongane tiri kuba sketch how
mwamutaruho
banjira ngurondo mwanya gundi ntase mwanya gundi comment zona za jangurondo mwanya gundi
bode bakaba kwikiriza kugira ni wachiba introducing ngire kintu nkecho
na mwanya gundi naguronda 400 ba eje bakwita tales hati to abantu twaza the first night it was the Thursday bakabi no Thursday ho Bobby Wine ho ba imte twine ba win no aja
so Korea kora hibarjere
aina rujire it was next door in fact Korea no manya tells ahere there's one building and then there was Diners
so mkamuri yaho mo
mukanya ko yes comedy stage our Diners comedy baria bona bine comedians so nyowe na jantabantu banshabire muteo show ndije ibare yikiriza so yitwadirwa mutazo mubiye so the first night twarwana nkabashija the audiences were balancing the second night abantu bajanga batandika on theme #pack at Diners go watch at 400 batandika kuhinduka
banters
so it became successful at 400 Korea in fact ne bara ya chinge ya Diners in like 1 month ikaya chinjire
njya kwihobotoka gaka kurebe nyuma
ekirungi kya 400 kitwagira atabantu impact no muntu wabiri tari kuzo mu comedy kuyabire nkino mwana we nakora comedy okeza bukoto bamubingo mbara
bamtere chikono
nkati yazo mbare ndije buriyo maje
tuze tukakase
so that helped me to become very popular quickly So
nyine Alex ninja watereza je background nje imwatandikiramo ikintu ukorga kuri yo competition ezmaye murumu na team na ne byona nko basakana bitshobora and of recent wabakwa ni their conversation time na so tatumara
yes take
of recent actually we are running a story to celebrating 10 years of comedy store and abantu already waka tickets amwe bakaba baguzire umushongoze ya headline already akayiciro mu ihanga. How was it like? What really happened ubukarga richi and but sigire kishani icyo nako cyatambwira.
So we were celebrating 10 years of comedy store. We wanted to work with all the artists who have been performing at comedy store.
Yes.
So bona like nyonkambulize bono wabe in a time akayichezi like performing twaitana Diamond nomanya we have hosted him like 4 times or 3.
Yes.
So yichiriza the Ben Akariona Eric Omondi. So on 5th June around 29th of May Minister of Health Permanent Secretary Dr. Diana
event ekeria
5th June.
Yeah.
Bajirangu Ebola yije
wiki emwe
tukuzomusho bampandikire barua specifically comedy store office tunango emereze chivure echo. We know you have been planning advertising but we cannot allow all those people to become mwanyagumwe country in a Ebola threat.
Atitesha teganise nko abanyamakuru na ba fans already na bamanyi baguze tickets other shows kakora ine shows twarebere bazhereza go ahead.
Yes, that week when they announced show ya Karo Kasite kakora. In fact I was with the meeting with them agent. So how about a show like this one? It is tomorrow. It's indoor. They can do SOPs.
SOPs.
Yes. And can the show happen? Yeah, I think if they can do that, the show can happen. So you have to write down. I made them write a letter for Karo Kasita there. Yeah, Anjeba Shazam. So she's a good friend of mine. Now, show Baj Shazam, but Gaunati Diamond Namjant, bro, you can't come. The show has been cancelled. It has been postponed. Actually, was the word. Eric the Ben Rwanda. So now. This week on Friday is when I'm meeting them again, like for the 3rd time. Minister of Health na yote kumanyova Ebola hati ya rujiro. Kandi chirajiro chikargo mukuru.
Yes.
So no manya hati bintu kebyo no waguze ticket ezenyo nyine kuzihindura.
So when hopes is zero koza mwe ba so teka ngu ngeri chargereho.
The show is going to happen. Yeah, we already secured the date. We are saying 2nd October. You know these events need like 2 months to advertise. All these sponsors talking about jumping on when they're going to advertise for just 3 weeks. Yeah, so we got a date Friday 2nd October. Now they are going to confirm to me in writing, like they wrote to me saying I stopped the event. So the ministry is supposed now to write to me and said, okay, now we have okayed the event, you can go ahead.
Chintu personal wawe byone wabe watiremu the losses tugire ngo abakuru ko inenge bakora muka compensation ninga ejo loss already waji counting
bigumira abantu abakuru think manya abakuru kandi hati noreba busy, there's a lot going you know Miriam Matemba there's a lot. So it's very hard. Some of businesses to kola maybe in some years to come, it's very hard. There's nowhere to complain. The ministry about the 3 times I've met them, you guys, you stopped my event. I had invested advertising, artists, all this venue, paid all this. I have to repay again. The artist himself. Wakakizo. So you have to now pay again. But I gave you your day, you cancelled.
Yes.
Force majeure is not for me. So you have, if you need him, you have to book again. That's how big artists work. But if I go to complain at the ministry, we had a command from top and we stop all events. Also a disaster preparedness, like I think the entertainment industry has not reached a level where you can make a voice. No government, like the president can be like, oh, let's go and attend an event, and it's official, like the way it is in other countries. So I think we need to work hard so that when issues like these show up, there's somewhere you can complain. Right now there's nobody.
Sure.
Abanywana banje babara mujante to ino kwa kwasa kunyamba bakampaka compensation. Atinyo ndio wa local government.
Yes, I know.
So yeah, it's trouble, but we really have to do the event again because we had sold about 4,000 to 5,000 tickets.
Wow.
And people need an answer because not everyone is saying I not win the refund. We want a show.
Can brio matara understand. Manya ina kuja bambi. Chichi let's take it easy. Konka ina kuja na social ticket yani. Anyways, Alex chine bingi byoganiraho aba konkeshi runja abantu baheza confirmation. The show is on.
The show is on.
So kon turangira dates video bitari wahari. All right.
Imagine that happened in 2009.
Yes.
And those are the comedians we have here. That is Salvador, that is Omara, that is Emma, that Pablo. All. You mean since 2009 there's never been other comedians? It is sad. And there's nobody who's going to do it for us. And you never know
kunoja tumnafu radio platform. Na comedy store toka manyekaveta rohanati.
Exactly. And today it is over twinabana bari kuzarwa no byakwa yo P4 aliya TV na rebe ibintu bya comedy store na sheka. So comedy ezo mbongo. In fact nyonka nkandika na document na jitwara Ministry of Education before this year went up. Ndukubajja we need to introduce comedy in schools. Yeah. It's a serious profession. People should learn how to write jokes, not just study history, chemistry. We have had comedians in Uganda who have become like African queens of comedy. Anne can see me.
Yeah.
Akari Kigez High School, I look from a subject, technical drawing, woodwork, fine art, geography. So all those subjects, add comedy, so that somebody can learn from senior one.
Patrick, yes, profession here.
Yes, he was a telecom engineer.
Yes.
Studying all those years, sound. I've been a sound engineer by profession. I ended up doing in the line of comedy. Yeah. So the point is, comedy. The good thing, it won't take you 3, 4, 5 years. No, in just 3 months, no what a system. If someone has a big sense of humor, no what a system, you're telling jokes, which is a big profession, and you earn a living. So we need to do that. Nobody is going to wake up and train people for us. No. It is us, the comedians. Nyonka president wa the Uganda Comedians Association. In fact, we are going in August. In June, Ebola.
Yeah.
So to pushing 2 months, we hope never be.
So you're going to run that as president, yes. As comedy store.
No, as the Uganda Comedians Association. Hata chivinecha Uganda Comedians Association, nchitwara all clusters, one comedy store, skits. One Kings of Comedy, or one Fun Factory, Amarura Family, all of them are under the Uganda Comedians Association. So we are going to the grassroots. Twajira ntwijambara ntwijanka Monday. Twena ba comedians twija tukora auditions wenkoza kutamo mwanya gumwe. We are partnering with Kayari West. Mutwetere buli omo muri kumanya ngu
na
yokora comedy
Chimurum.
Tukore auditions turonde mu abantu bibiri tuba training Tuesday and Wednesday. On Thursday ba performing tuya mu abantu 10. Friday abakuza performing a stage. So
stage hayona.
So like when the Uganda Comedians Association is coming with the bigger comedians to perform on Friday in Mbarara at a venue. But on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, building up to Friday, we are getting new comedians, training them, and giving them a platform. Because what that does, no turare jemba tukagarika Kampala.
Oh, the Genio tour in the screen.
Genio tour yit. So no turare mbara tukagarika Kampala na comedy stores it na Kings of Comedy na Fun Factory. Naza kusigara eba comedians abu training jire kai
omuka around.
So ka China tarukuza kubona na comedy wengi.
Yes.
Ka China, who is also under the Uganda Comedians Association, but leading Mbarara or Western region. Naza kuba in a comedy night ya kuba na running nkawe Mbarara. Kujangu nitumantu jantu supporting. Utileta mariachi na bandi on one of the days supporting her. Then our comedians have training. The more they come on stage, they become better. We also get them and bring them to the stage here. Or travel with them to Rwanda, Unity Comedy Store at Kigali. So we make sure there's exposure of these comics so that we can create more jobs, people earn a living, things like that.
Chirgo kujangu nanga tune Patrick, tune Alex, tune Anna. There is a million Anna can see
who are chilling in Kabare. They are also studying biology, history. They don't know what they want to become. So it is very nice for us to have them do it at an early stage. So that we can create jobs for the future.
So cut breaking it down.
So when you look at it, it's the whole country. Yeah. First of all, I want to acknowledge that it's the whole country and Twendangu buri omwe ahari omwihanga hariho region yo kurebe Karamoja itajiremu and it is not because that we think there are no comedians in Karamoja, but we think twaza kumarira hand aba Karamoja ntubasa kweta nkasoroti ninga mbare. So 7th of August is the first show eri Jinja. We shall be at La Joré. We are getting another venue to a venue Kishateza Ambare. 14th, you see, it's a week after 14th of August, and then we go on the 22nd of August in Gulu. So Gulu ntujicombining na kitu gumulira bichi bona vija tubatunjiraho. Then 29th to the Arua. Hoima, we are on 12th. Fort Portal. We started Fort Portal on the 5th of September, yes. Then 12th to the Hoima. Then Mbarara, we are there on the 19th of September, Masaka on the 26th.
So abanyambarara batakayo kwasa tubebuza wa comedians platform and here we are 19th.
Yes.
So 19th. It is not actually Mbarara yonka western you abona Kigezi
so we are going to run a campaign across the region. Iturukweta abantu bona wano hurangu yo nonda kubanka comedian. Ninga no just kutunga training kureba because every region you are like, let me train with them and see. So you'll come to Bahad, where we can meet Tayari West people. You need to keep your eyes on the TV. So we run a campaign where we are training people in a week, and we even give you a stage with the big comedians. And then we again bring you to our shows in Kampala. The world has to see you after.
Wow.
So then we again keep supporting. Turuku Ijamba Rakachina ya night ya comedy. We are going to start with like quarterly, like every 2 weeks there's a show. Every 2 weeks there's a show. So we drop in and support. Tereta comedian babiraba Kampala to support the night. Yes. So nyonko regime ya njenka president wa Uganda Comedian Association. I feel that's something I should do to release the pressure of my comedians. No matter what MC no Salvador, MC no Muhangi, MC no Uncle Mark.
So I think that's a nice one. Then show or watugambire shahayon.
Yes, no, it's 2nd October.
2nd October.
Yes. Diamond is Shonkuku Yavire, the Ben Diamond, Eric Omondi, and the Ugandan comics. We're celebrating 10 years.
Western Uganda
yes. Mbaba Hubinji.
Okay, turukendera Alex, ebigamba byo kwasa kwereza ba comedians na mnonga abariyo then nachiri ekirungi watch breaking down kurungi koza abantu bambagirangu nanka na content creator murunja nanka kwa stage ebintu byanga njati twamanya ngo tine skit comedy then a stand up comedy. So omuntu ari okay ainemu akantu kokola comedy obwiro bwinja mwembagirangu tarunka sente. Some say that mwebagezaho bare cyayanga ushanga yakirekura mbugamba cyo kwasa kwagamba.
So with experience yenyewe I've done it all. I do skits, I do. The biggest challenge comedian kwako anatandika, one is the platform. There's lots of talents, but umutaino toka perform njiravo mko wao na in that stage, and many stages are not ready to offer. Maybe proximity no shango muntu ari kakanungu naenda kuva nguno kambara, it takes money no taro. So omuntu ko ahori, the good thing now there is internet. Yesimu yawe jiteko misho gawe or your recording jotandikira. The world will see you. Kanungu's finest. In fact, I was surprised that she lives around. I thought she lived in Kanungu.
No, I know how.
So, but you see, the point is, a whole na wawo no wasakutunge simu. Now, no wasakuwa famous and you make money. These days, there's brands. Koktan kakora kantukona ka comedy ka entertainment, any content that you do right now. Abantu mazakukuratira whether naba guru ne other naba ankai, they will follow you. The moment you have numbers, which is very easy, that's it. Brands will come to you and say, we want to work with you. Yes. A man like you with your following. A few years ago you were somewhere else, now you are here.
Yeah.
And that's how it works. There's no chemistry, there's nothing.
No kwichiriza.
No, wow, in a content or in obwonko bwawe.
Yeah.
Shitamujiro to what can I do that stands out? Esimu njine.
Ebirone byokwerwa niri hari.
TikTok ziriho email nezi tikugira ngo nobuza kushashura wa posting.
Yeah.
Kore ibintu byawe nabwo wakubone 2 views. In 3 weeks there will be 4. In 1 month there will be 1,000. And if something stands out, you will trend and make money.
True.
So don't, and if you don't do it, by the way, ngo gamba anyoni ntekatekanga ba TikTok nba mikiboka nyoti ndatandika. That's
nabo nuko batandikire nabo bakafuna views ibiri.
Views ibiri you barebera hati babire bintu. You can do it where you are, and content orichihi musasiro kose myagnejo abani yon kure minga content eri katukuru n'abantu abamba room town tebakujimanya. Why do you think tenga kaguruka go mu kideba yazana Dubai yazana America tenga just okuguruka na go miza abajumba na speed na mmanyi aisho speed no manyisa musambo de kan jamba go mizi itwa tukata go mizi kare ko mwana kaje tinyo kanchiteka
camera yes.
So wabo katukuru trading center there is something that is there that people in Nairobi don't know or Kampala. So iwe chiteka internet ensiona neza kuchireba and that's how you make money. It is different now. You're lucky the internet is there for you. Mbamuru homu kuchatinga muri ya TikTok live for free. Posting ayo muntu butano rebe.
Ninjira ati level to rotinki mu mabero mutandaka. Moko ine kaka sabno ka hati anything can happen.
Any content. It doesn't even have to be funny as long as it's consistent content. Nguyo nbakumanya ngo ryo murisi. Otelizo batu wakamari TV. That is content. Abantu bakampara tubakumanya n'amateka kurugoti nyonyine nko kwibiri otelizo ngenda kwikanga nko kukajikwata.
Yes, content.
It content. It is not everywhere lokana kunana MC. That's pure content. Can you can't katureba
abayayi banje batayoka.
Yes, and for me because I'm here now I would feel like I used to do this thing there muruko mfamu onyusiyobona bindi mfamu you know I can't see that
abantu
anywhere.
Abantu relating ari bito iyo actually touchfeel okukabo achirebo kundi.
Yes, intinyoti nkosi yago anything is content.
Nice.
Yeah, so giteke yo sineza kure.
Alex turukendera bigomba bya muheru nasa no kuramutse n'abantu bawe.
Abantu banje ngenda kubara musiya wherever you are mwe bari kuhagira Comedy Store Uganda mwe bari kuhagira nanyenka Alex Muhangi na Tayari West.
Yes.
You guys are doing a great job. Yeah, I'm very, very happy. Kunkubani Ndeva, we are like here. I like the act that is somebody's in Rentondo.
Kamukuzi.
That's really dope. That's really dope. Yeah, and I think I'm looking forward to see you guys excel. Akubahati echiwa akola today hatu mwatamu market ya Kampala.
Yes.
Kan hatu over Uganda yona mwajimara.
Way to go.
I'm really supportive. Tayari West, you're doing a great job. The picture quality is very nice. You know, the studios are very clean. Many TV stations, even the big ones you talk about, they don't look like here. Bantumwa habonira wawa wizira noza kungambira. So thank you so much. You guys are doing a great job, and I'm very excited. Yeah, we are looking forward to see. So guys who are worried out there, on the 2nd of October, the Comedy Store 10-year anniversary is coming back.
Tickets
is online. They know, they've been calling, we've been reaching out to them. Yeah, so shone zagarkaho. Nana handi nimbebaza munonga niwe chari wange. Thanks for having me. Ni mango inabantu binji boku interviewinga konka wanyeta it means a lot to me. Thank you.
Kale wewe munonga nogwe Alex Muhangi nyenda garkawe kacha YouTube yawe nchabirako ka first video kwa upload nja kwa tuganira ndebe shwari ndebe na hato you know obiro binji okudocumenting ekintu n'ikirungi ninyayi ni umubokure nko bushano kajyo tkonka
was this me yes
wakashenga kanta anyways